Opera House. Just 2 to go now for the King George. 13-8, Commander-in-Chief. 11-4, User-Friendly. 8, Opera House and Tenby. 9 bar. White Muzzle goes in. Now Desert Team, the last of the 10 to be installed, and that's it. They're under starter's orders. And they're running. Jearn just dwells a little bit, and so does Environment Friend. And going on in the early stages, Desert Team with User-Friendly on the outside, White Muzzle on the inner, and then Platini, and then Drum Taps. Then comes Commander-in-Chief with Opera House on his outside and Tenby close. Then Jearn and Environment Friend, the back marker, as they run down towards Swinley Bottom with George Duffield and User-Friendly the leaders. User-Friendly going on from on the outside, Desert Team, then Drum Taps, White Muzzle, Commander-in-Chief keeping him well in his sights. Platini's lost a little bit of ground. They're racing towards the mile marker, going a blistering gallop too, and it's User-Friendly, the mare, making it. User-Friendly from Desert Team, Drum Taps right up with them too, just in behind the leaders. White Muzzle has made good ground with Commander-in-Chief. Platini still losing ground. Tenby has now gone second to User-Friendly, and it's User-Friendly the leader from Tenby in second and Desert Team third. Opera House making ground on the outside of Commander-in-Chief with Drum Taps coming next. The mare still taking him along. George Duffield towards the left of the picture, hugging the rails. Tenby close in second, then Drum Taps. Commander-in-Chief coming there towards the right of the picture with Opera House, and he's being followed by Jearn. Desert Team has lost his position. They're past the 6th pole, and still User-Friendly the leader with the dual Dole Cup winner Drum Taps in second, Tenby third. Then comes in 4th place under pressure though Desert Team on the inside. Towards the outer going very cosily is the dual Derby winner Commander-in-Chief. Opera House still very well in contention as they race now towards the home turn, and it's User-Friendly, Drum Taps, Opera House and Commander-in-Chief. They're being chased by User-Friendly making ground towards the outside. It's User-Friendly just with the advantage now from Drum Taps, then Commander-in-Chief, then comes Opera House behind them, Desert Team, and then White Muzzle making ground, and then Jearn also. Well into the straight now in the King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Diamond Stakes, and it's Opera House and Commander-in-Chief, the old horse, the older horse, Opera House, the young horse on the far side, Commander-in-Chief, and here comes White Muzzle to join them. It's Opera House with the advantage from Commander-in-Chief and then White Muzzle. These three have the race between them inside the final furlong. Opera House from White Muzzle and Commander-in-Chief. Opera House is going to win it for the older generation. Opera House strides up through the line, the winner. Opera House wins it. It's a photo for second between White Muzzle and Commander-in-Chief. 4th was User-Friendly, then Drum Taps and Environment Friend and Desert Team. Behind Desert Team was Tenby, and behind Tenby was Jearn, and last was the German Hope Platini. And so the result of the 1993 King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes. First, number 4, Opera House, owned by Sheikh Mohammed, trained by Michael Stoute and written by Michael Roberts, and it's a photo for second place between White Muzzle, number 10, and Commander-in-Chief, number 7. Then a huge gap to User-Friendly. So Opera House has become the 20th 4-year-old and over to win this 43rd running. The score, 20 4-year-olds and over now, 23 3-year-olds. And so Michael Roberts comes good on the day that it matters, wins his second King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes. A second also for Michael Stoute, who won it in 81 with Shergar. Here's how Opera House won it.
It was a race which, after a slow start, built to a crescendo in the straight. George Duffield dictated it on User-Friendly, but she never seems to be travelling that well on the track. Pat Edery had Commander-in-Chief in a good position, but Michael Roberts was always cantering on the outside in the 3rd or 4th. Little Tenby was squeezed out in the white cap and was beaten well before they came to the straight. Early in the straight, many would have expected Commander-in-Chief to drive into the lead, but as Pat Edery looked over his left shoulder, he saw Michael Roberts cruising there and hitting the lead 2 furlongs out. Now the challenge came on the outside from White Muzzle, but Opera House had the race won.
It turned into a terrific race and a battle of tactics, as you say. Michael Roberts wasn't going to let Pat Eddery go anywhere on Commander-in-Chief here. He's asked his 5-year-old to quicken up all the way up the straight. And I think experience and stamina really played a big part here, because Michael Roberts, who won this race on Mtoto in 1988, knew that he had the race tucked up here. White Muzzle's run a terrific race. I think he's just worried Commander-in-Chief out of second place. I'm just wondering if Commander-in-Chief might not have needed it a little bit faster, but take nothing away from the 5-year-old Opera House. He's really won it in style today.
Michael Roberts acknowledging the cheers of the crowd as he returns on this son of Sadler's Wells, for whom the rain just came nicely. They love to get their toe in the ground, these horses. He's out of colour spin by High Top. Only the 4th 5-year-old to win this great race. Greeted there by Sheikh Mohammed. What a marvellous day for Opera House's lad, Jeff Thompson. He won the Best Turned Out award.